What the fuck?
This is it. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I... compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
Take the power back.
Sweep everything until you find him.
One more data relay and I'll have it.
We're all clear over here. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Nothing in the vicinity. Gonna keep looking.
Well, awesome. We're about to debrief at HQ.
That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Got it.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
Sight of the suspect.
What, think we'd go back for you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Bagley, we need to figure out who was controlling the spider bot.
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
The police watched this happen.
So Clan Kelly was involved in the bombings.
This was just a delivery. And Kelly probably made a mint supplying the bombs.
First a spider, and now Webb. What I want to know is who's doing the spinning. Could their contact be part of Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there. The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
And how am I... All right, let's go.
don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Got it.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day's signature.
There, hurry. Got order delivery.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Shut it, we're all on need to know.
So 0 Day was using a bunch of groups to pull off the bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack or a... Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more.
I definitely heard. Do not resist.
Area clear.
Tracing the Spider-Bot serial number...
Well then.
Possible hostile at your location. Control, we are ready to engage. Confirmed suspect has a gun. Over.
Albion's taken over the whole station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Not a fan of cops, but I'll take them over rent-a-soldiers.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
There's only one way this ends.
I'm in pursuit of the target.
the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider bot from the Tone bombing site.
Officer down. Send help.
There's our suspect. Over.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected.
No sign of the target. Over. Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.
That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Who knows how long? Next time fighting is treated like a business. Crime will never go away. Now, we've had a business, right? But don't help Albion had our best interest at heart, doesn't it?
If the police could handle their job, Albion would be necessary, but they can't. Home bombings have had some examples. A bunch of lazy, overpaid cops are well, they're not at the wheel anymore, are they?
You're almost there. Make your way through this last best part.
Got it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
Something's wrong here. Lock it down.
That isn't faulty wiring! Find a hacker!
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Secret location. Sounds like another breadcrumb on the trail. I say we go deeper into the woods.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Will never die. And one day, we will again be free. Free from these technological...
The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Say what you want. It's a good place to avoid prying eyes.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Any way in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Someone's built themselves an off-the-books cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
And their dedication led them straight to the tone bombing. Question is, why?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former Inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but It looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector...
Don't let the tit-head get away. Suspects reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile. Received, we are in pursuit. Moving to new cover! Civilian is armed. Approach with caution.
Stop letting up!
Control, this is taking longer than expected. Over.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of a personal team. Finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
The silver lining is we know he's still in the country. No one's taking deportees from the UK. They'll be stuck somewhere in the EPC.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
We are in pursuit.
Taking cover! I'm taking fire!
Can I get assistance at my location? Drones being deployed to apprehend the suspect.
Let's shut things down.
Bloody hell, the bollards!
Control, we are still on the suspect. Over.
Free to choose our... Futures, free to live our own lives, free to... Waste our time watching people bake cakes and dance badly again.
Suspect has cleared the checkpoint.
Before we go, time for a quick bug off. I'm going to
ready to ram the vehicle. Over.
We are all in favour of strong, powerful women. And in many ways, Sky is the ultimate feminist icon, proving that women can do just as abominably awful things to this planet as men. I mean, overall, Alex, I think we're still ahead as men, but you are catching up. Fair play. Fair play.
Units, prepare to stop the vehicle. Be advised, we are on the trail.
Right.
Well, not my body weight.
Okay.
Body weight of a baby.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to give that kind of detail. Just
Very impressive. People look at me. In this week's Truth News, according to an official poll, 98% of Londoners are very happy with CTOS, and
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
We better find our contact. Albion will lay the boots on Angel when they find out he's DedSec. If they aren't already.
Units fall back. Over.
ugly summons. I've already taken care of your...
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What's going on here?